doesn't work. All right, well, we're back. For those of you randomly clicking on this, there's no issue. For those of you coming back from the other stream, we've been having some technical difficulties with internet, which has been kind of unfortunate. So this is going to be the last time. If it falls apart after this, I'm going home. But for now, we'll do some epic plane spotting here. Starting with a Southwest 737 MAX 8 going to Chicago Midway. Oh, that's the thing I want to do. And I'm just a little concerned because there's like a wasp flying around. I don't like wasps. Okay. It says excellent connection. See what happens. My goal is I just want to be out here for like an hour. Like that's all I ask, and it just makes it so difficult. And it's disheartening, I'll be completely honest with you. Having to constantly restart these things. If I knew what was wrong, I would 100% fix it. It's just the internet though, so it's not much I can do there. Alright, anyway, all that, we still didn't miss this San Francisco departure, so there's a Delta. Oh, that's probably the Atlanta flight, yeah. Should be Atlanta at least. It's a Delta 737-800 over there. Anyway, this is an E-175 they were there. And if you are just joining us and you haven't liked one of the other 2 streams that I've done today so far and had to restart, be sure to leave a like. You can leave a like on this one too if you want. But I'm not going to force you. If you do like what you're seeing, I would greatly appreciate you subscribing. As much as I'm having internet issues. Oh my goodness, do we have like a... What's going on? Does anyone know? Are they just doing a test for their fire, or do we have like a water cannon salute? I'm curious. I kind of hope it's a water cannon salute, but I also don't know what it would be for besides maybe a retiring captain or something. Oh no, now they're pointing it the other way. Maybe it's not. I get excited over things pretty easily. Well, we'll see. We'll see if they shoot it over this Alaska flight here, or the Delta. It might be either or.
Skyhawk 101 Golf Victor, Big Sky approach.
I would absolutely love to get a water cannon salute on this stream. That would be really cool. Yeah, I feel like I would have heard something if there was like a captain retirement or something. I feel like they kind of, I guess maybe they don't announce it. They announce like the fallen soldier kind of stuff a lot of the times, but they don't announce other stuff. And there's definitely no inaugural. Yeah, no, that fire truck is too far away from the Alaska, so it's definitely not that.
201, Horizon Air 2062, Big Sky departure, radar contact, turn left, red 50. Left, red 50. And I think the other
All right, and just fair warning to anyone watching: if this stream ends, that is it. I can't keep starting these over. I don't like, you know, building up the total number of videos on my channel for no reason. You know, I'm not the kind of person who likes just having 500 videos and they're all just like the same thing. I like having a purpose to adding a video to my channel, and having to restart streams is not a good purpose in my mind to have, you know, 4 extra videos. So this will be the last time if it just cuts off on me. It's not my battery, I'll tell you that. My battery's working just fine. Anyway, I believe this is the American CRJ 700 coming in from Phoenix. Phoenix Sky Harbor. Look at that. I know my my flight schedule. Yeah, no, you're probably onto something there. I don't know. I just saw them spraying water, and I don't see that a lot. So, you know, my initial thought was, whoa, maybe there's a special event or something. But maybe they're just testing their water. All right, and there's that Delta pushing back over here. The American below you has transponder on. Great. By the way, for those of you tuning in and you're a local Boise resident, or you just happen to be visiting while I'm doing a stream, I'm going to take this opportunity to advertise my stickers that are not for sale. But if you do decide to come out and say hi, I do have stickers, which I'll show you in just a sec. I'm going to get the Southwest real quick. And this is the, oh, and my battery's about to die too. Just everything is just going crazy today. Oh dear Father. Yeah, I see the battery. That's a 737 MAX 8, by the way. Southwest has like 300 of those. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna get this battery taken care of here. It's gonna go dark, but I'm still alive. I'm still here. All right, and I'm gonna have to possibly take my mic off for a second. Oh my goodness, okay. We are working on getting a new battery, for those of you wondering. It's battery time. Don't take that out of context. Alright, new battery. Should be fully charged, so that shouldn't have any issues. It just might take a second for me to reconnect the view of the camera back to the stream. So please stand by. We are working on it. Has this been out of focus the whole time? Does it bother? Maybe. Oh, good stuff. I've gained 2 subs. Thank you so much for that update. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for whoever's subscribing. I always appreciate that. Alright, you're going to see my face for about... Oh yeah, I have a, I guess I could show you the sticker while we're at it. There's not really anything going on right now. Yeah, so if you come out and visit me, you'll get one of these awesome stickers here. It's a clear background actually, so it's not all white like this, but it still looks pretty sick. If you want one of these shirts, well, you gotta subscribe. I'm not gonna just make shirts. That'll be merch if I ever do that. Yeah, really awesome sticker. Says Legitimate Aviation. You'll basically be a walking advertisement for me, which is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, and that's only if you come and say hi. I don't know what's going on with this. Come on. Oh, I'd be so mad if that is a water cannon salute and we're gonna miss it because my battery died. Oh, you have no idea how mad I'd be. Alright. There we go. That's what we want. Alright, we're back up and running. Just had to change my battery there. Okay. We'll move this back down here. Alright, we are all set. Go ahead and move our focus back to that Delta over there. Ooh, what's that? Got something massive coming in here. That is the Avrojet RJ85 that we saw earlier, and my phone feels like flames. Kill the wildfires. They have a little home base here in Boise, so that's one unique thing about this place. And of course, if you guys are just joining, welcome to Legitimate Aviation Live. My name is Devin. I am the one and only grand host of these fantastic streams. We are here at the Boise Airport, up atop the Boise Airport parking garage. Back for another awesome, fantastic Thursday afternoon stream here. I try to do streams often, once a month to once a week, somewhere in that range. And I do flight reviews, all that good stuff. So if you like what you're seeing, like what you want, be sure to hit that like button. Let's get to like 7 likes on a day stream. Well, we're trying to reach 750 by the end. Seems hopeless, but well, I mean, I hit my goal last year, and that was confident we can do it. It's not a requirement, but it's always appreciated, greatly appreciated. Of course, the more support I have, the more stuff I'm able to do for the channel. I've got a ton of stuff. You know, I have plans for the channel that would only work if I had, like, you know, several thousand subscribers. Like, I have planned very far in advance, and I see a wasp kind of hanging around here, and I'm getting a wee bit nervous because I don't mind bugs, but oh, and there's multiple. Oh, there's must be a wasp nest down there. That's just great. I love that. As long as they don't bother me, I'm not gonna worry about it. But they've so far stayed away. Oh, should rename the stream Devin Worrying About Wasps.
For Niner, Mike Delta, fly heading 090, back to the now. 090, Mike Delta. Initial aircraft has this weather information, center weather advisory 202.
Anyway, the next departure on the list here is going to be a, oh man. Connection just keeps taunting me. It's like, no connection, oh, connection. Oh goodness. Anyway, next departure is going to be a Delta 737-800 going out to Atlanta. This is one of sometimes two, sometimes one daily flight to Atlanta. Delta is the sole operator of this route. And we're moving. All right, and we got American Airlines Airbus A321 pushing back here. All right. Every once in a while, I just kind of wave just to see, just in case, you know, just in case someone's there, because it is fairly close. Like, if someone's looking out the window and looking at the parking garage, they would probably see me. It wouldn't, you know, it's not 5 feet away or anything, but it is fairly close. Anyway, the next departure is going to be an Alaska E-175 going to Portland, followed by an E-175 going to Seattle. Well, maybe we'll even just get a picture of this. Phone saying it needs to cool down. I don't know where to put it to cool down. There's no cool place. Alright, let's go ahead and snag this Portland bound E-175 here on the runway. Oh man, I'm just starting to realize how behind the chat is compared to like what's actually live.
Turn left direct, I like double speed, like left direct, AQB,
Joe Lewis, the stream is working good right now. I guess it's about your internet connection. Yeah, it's entirely my internet connection. As much as I hate that because it's nothing I can fix, it's just, it's the internet. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, it's a problem, but like you just deep inside you know there's nothing you can do to fix it, and it just sucks. So hopefully over time, Boise is a small city, so I think that's also partially like they just not going to bother with good internet connection over here. But anyway. Were they? I have to go back and watch the footage now. The flashlights? There's very likely. Well, I don't know if likely is the right word. It's possible, but it's also likely that I was not looking. Because it could also just have been sunlight and the plane's moving or whatever. It could be a variety of things. But if it is, I'll go back and look. Let's see, it's 20-ish minutes in. I've been out here for like an hour and a half, and the stream is only at 20 minutes because it keeps starting over. Oh man. Yes, I will have to. It is my sole duty in life to go back and check the... Thank you so much for 8 active viewers. Really appreciate all of you taking the time out of your day to check this out as I constantly watch these wasps. I think they're wasps. Maybe they're worse. Can't tell. They might be yellow jackets. Wherever they are scary. And not really... Well, I am feared of them, so I guess that would be the right word, unfortunately.
Alright, left sail, enable to go.
Sucks.
Skywas 3210, climb maintain 16,000.
Sucks having
Up to
fear.
16,000, Skywas 3210.
Anyway.
Pauline, was it 716 Hotel Charlie?
It was 732 so far, Charlie.
I am grateful that they're leaving me alone, though. I'm actually kind of amazed.
375 Charlie, Big Sky approach, Fox 0240.
What is that?
Straight left, clear to land, 89 Mike Delta.
That's a weird looking vehicle.
5812, reduce speed to 170.
Looks like one of those, like, you know, driverless things that they keep claiming that they're going to release on the streets, but have yet to do.
November 3275 Charlie, we're to contact 2-3 miles northwest of the Boise Airport. Safe parking. Number 75 Charlie, gonna right downwind runway 28 left. 716 Hotel Charlie.
All right, and the next departure on the board is going to be that American Airlines Airbus A321 going to Dallas. This is one of 3 flights a day in the summer. Drops down to 2 in the rest of the year. Am I talking about Waymo? I don't know. Oh. It's gone. Sorry, I read your comment too early. Well, regardless, I think Waymo has something like that. I don't know. I've just seen pictures of like those weird van-looking things that have no drivers.
Traffic, 1 mile.
And that's what it looked like. No idea if that's what it is, but. I also don't know. I think that's just a private jet out there. So hard. There's almost no point of like filming the private jets because they're just so small, and I can't zoom very far at the moment. So like most of the time I don't. Right. No, I know Waymo's driverless cars. I've been in one. It's the I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. Oh my goodness, I just I've got like I just got out of my job because I'm going back to college and whatnot. And so this is like my first day of freedom in like 3.5 months. Well, probably more than that because I had school. kind of leading right into it, so
Turning left to 220.
it's kind of my first free day to just
Swing 6 Hotel Charlie, maintain
not
control
worry.
5000.
What's the next aircraft inbound? Honestly, there might not be one. Let me see. That's the beauty of Boise, is sometimes there's just nothing. Looks like it's an Alaska E-175 from Seattle, followed by a United E-175 from San Francisco, followed by a big pile of nothing. There's nothing after that. But we'll be distracted by these departures for a while here.
That was 3321. What's your tower reference? Please left beginning.
William Stay, thanks for much for tuning in. Appreciate you taking the time out of your day to be here. It says, hi all, I might listen for a few minutes. Well, I hope these few minutes are the best few minutes of your day. Yeah, we do have a bit of a lineup here, at least for Boise standards. We got 2 flights waiting to take off here.
Contact Salt Lake Center on 128.05. 2805. Have a great day, Sky. Sir,
Oh my goodness, see, this is a crazy thing. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. We're gonna move over here and just look at this lineup of cars. There they are. Like, this is insane. It like goes all the way back here. Like why? And it was like that coming in off the freeway exit. Like the line was just backed up. I'm like, goodness gracious. Like on the freeway it's backed up. I'm like, the airport isn't any busier than it has been. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. And I don't think the airport has any plans to fix that. So that's a concern. They want to double the size of the airport, but they don't want to double the size of their traffic capabilities, and I'm a little worried. I also think the airport watches my streams, so hopefully I'm not being too critical of them. It's you know, friendly criticism, because it's well, I use the airport quite a bit, so. I've gained 4 subs. Awesome. Thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed. I really do appreciate your, I want to say business. I appreciate your business, but it's not really business. Thank you so much. It really does help me out here. Same with all the likes. We got 8 likes on the stream, and we've been here for 28 minutes. That's actually, that's better than what I could have asked for, so thank you so much for that. It looks like that next Rivals Airlines E-175 from none other than Seattle, Washington. Ooh, I've been standing for a while. My leg. It's like when you stand and you don't bend your knees at all for like an hour, and you finally bend them, and it's just like, it's like almost relief of pressure inside of your knee. Sorry if that's TMI, I don't I'm just kind of yapping at this point. Alright, anyway, let's get this arrival here. I think that's Alaska. Maybe I'm wrong. No, that's definitely Alaska. By the way, just to get some chat going here, what do you guys think of the new livery for Alaska? Their 787 livery. Share your thoughts in the chat. You can be as mean or as nice about the new livery as you want. I don't know. Doesn't change anything for me. I think it's cool. It looks cool, but not as a brand. It looks cool just as paint. Like it's got the colors, it's got kind of the Aurora look to it. But like, if someone who's never heard of Alaska Airlines saw that, and then heard of Alaska Airlines, and then saw that again, they would not know it's Alaska Airlines. Like, there's no brand to it. It's just paint. Yeah, there's the name on the plane, but you know. Alright, you see the parking lot behind you. We're just showing
Scout 3321, Commander Echo, contact
Oh,
ground
okay,
27.
yeah, no.
Echo, got point 7 Scout.
All right. Michael Walker, thanks so much for tuning in. Glad to see you back here. It's definitely been a while. It's going well. Still having those internet issues, but the tech issues have all pretty much been resolved, minus the lack of a good camera lens. But yeah, it's been going well. How have things been going for you, Michael Walker? And that's the A321 going to Dallas, by the way.
Scout 3440, book tower,
Woohoo.
way traffic slows down, looking forward to departing bus to 37 site, refresh the air.
All right, and the next departure is going to be the Alaska E-175 going to Seattle, Washington. Jim, welcome to the stream. Alaska 787, I'm okay with it. Yeah, that's about how I feel about it. It looks cool, but it, you know, they say it's representing their global era, and yet there's nothing, like, it doesn't represent them, right, which is, and you know, I'm getting used to it the more I see it, but I still feel like they should have had some sort of branding on it, you know, Chester, the face on their other tails, like, that's iconic. It doesn't matter where you are, like, that's just their brand. They've had that brand since, you know, the 70s, and suddenly they're like, eh, I don't know. What do I know? Alright, looks like this, oh no, it still has a cargo belt in there. I was going to say, it looks like that Delta's getting ready to go, but never mind. All going well, trying to cope with the heat in the UK. I'm just kind of curious, what is the heat in the UK? Like, how hot is it in the UK? I don't know. I've been to the UK twice, so it's not like I've never been there, but like, I don't know exactly what is considered hot in the UK. Because hot here is, you know, 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, between 90 and 105. So I'm just curious, like, what is considered hot in the UK? And I'm not judging you, I promise. I feel like my tone sounds judgmental. I promise I'm not judging you. I'm just curious. It's windy here, so it's not that bad. Usually it's just awful. It's also like completely sunny. There's like not a cloud in the sky. It is 88 degrees Fahrenheit here in Boise, which is not bad. It's supposed to get hotter today. The current air pollutant quality is fair. That's cool. Just constantly being less healthy the longer I stay right here. I'm kidding. Alright, well, let's look at our next arrival here. I believe it's that United, but let me just double check for you guys. I don't think we have any more departures for a while. Yeah, so United E-175 from San Francisco, California. And that is kind of it for arrivals for a while. There's a flight from Minneapolis coming in about 30 minutes. So we'll have to kind of make do with the departures here. We should have the American flight to Chicago departing here soon. It's been around 85 to 90 for a few days. Okay, so it's definitely hot there. Okay, no, I definitely am not going to judge that. And it's going to end again at 35. I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can, thanks so much for tuning in case this dies on me again. I have a feeling it will. Come on, what is with the internet?
Mustang 151 on Fox, Boise Tower, my 3 left, left, wait, ready to go. Got 2 Bay 12, Commander Echo, contact ground, 17. Echo ground point 7.
Well, I'll just continue as normal until it quits. What is with the 146 behind the FedEx? That is a firefighter jet, whatever they're called. I feel like there's a better name for that. So, there's a lot of wildfires around here.
Thank you. You said you had whiskey for Boise?
Sorry, I'm answering questions and then I start getting distracted by things. Yeah, so it's we have a firefighter community here that has those Avro jets and the BAEs and stuff like that.
And there's a Cessna 2 miles in trail. Let me straight left, circle in.
Come on. Come on. Don't die on me. Don't do it. It says my internet's bad, and I'm sure you guys are seeing the bad internet. Don't die on me here.
275 Charlie, sorry, are you on?
You can do it, internet. I'm cheering you on because I need you to work here. It didn't die. We were here. Yeah. It's still here, but it's going back and forth between saying no connection and very low connection. So I don't know, I get worried about that stuff. Anyway, I don't know, it just occurred to me that American parked at the gate B21, which is fairly unusual, I think. But that American's going out to Chicago O'Hare, one of a single mainline flight a day.
Remember, you're on a 250 heading towards the tower, and I departure 119.6. 5.5, 6.5, can you see that low?
Oh yeah, if you're going to be that low, they won't be able to see it.
Yeah, we'll just,
Alright, and that's probably going to be our next departure on the board. It's going to be that A3... Oh, sorry, did I say A320? It's an A319.
Okay, thanks guys, and I'm aware of the CFR, let's get cable.
Oh shoot, did it... The 146 behind... Oh, okay. Calm down. No need for the anger there. You don't have to rewind. The 146 is the firefighter jet. So they it's like a water basin jet. I don't know. There's a name for it. I can't think of the name. But so yeah, behind that FedEx over there, they do firefighting stuff for wildfires.
Whatever makes your life easier.
Whatever you like, sir. I own 40 miles
Alright.
from the ground 16. So for November 7642 kilos, squawk 0241.
0241.
And if you guys are just joining us, my name is Devin. Welcome to Legitimate Aviation Live. I am here up atop the Boise Airport parking garage here on this fine, clear skies, sunny Tuesday afternoon. Thank you so much for being here. If you are liking what you're seeing, be sure to leave a like on this stream. It looks like we've hit a whopping 10 likes so far. Thank you guys so much for your support. And of course, if you do really like what you're seeing and you do like flight reviews and all that good stuff, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'd be happy to keep making content for you until I can't. We're trying to hit 750 subscribers by the end of the year. Captain Mickey said, "Do you see the SkyWest E175?" And I don't know about, the other airline. I just got, let me get a drink of water here real quick. I will look here in a sec. The best part about these days where I stream is it's an excuse for me to go out and get food. Because I feel like you know, I'm making progress doing these streams, so it's rewarding myself for getting sunburnt. No, I'm kidding. I put sunscreen on this time. Don't worry. It's not injuring myself. All right, let's check those Los Angeles flights. See where they're coming from. I'll just put a filter. Let's see. I see the Alaska, and oh my goodness, we've got the Washington Cougars livery coming in. Hopefully the stream lasts that long. If it is, I will try to be here for that Washington State livery. Just because it's something special, something to see, you know?
And just be advised, from Chronos 85, you're breaking in and out really bad. Sounds like a bad push talk or something.
Anyway, other than that, there's not a lot of arrivals, goodness gracious. There's one from Midway coming in a while. That's a long time from now, actually.
November 465, Delta Lima, big departure, radar contact, maintain VFR at or below 8,500 for traffic. Or below 8,500 for traffic, 5 Delta Lima. November 5 Delta Lima, region 1 navigation. Now 5 Delta Lima.
Alright, and we're just kind of waiting on this American Airlines over here. That's kind of our next piece of action. So now would be a great time if you're like, oh, Devin, I have a question for you. Throw it in the chat. Oh, good stuff. I got that. We're gonna... Sorry, I was doing a quick email check since there's not a whole lot going on. Because I have an important email I'm waiting on. The Cougars livery is the Alaska flight from Los Angeles. It's about 40 minutes out, so honestly it'll be a miracle if the internet doesn't die on me before that. But if it doesn't, I'm not going to end the stream in 40 minutes if the internet doesn't do it for me. So that's kind of where we're at. I will get it on camera if the internet's good. Because you guys have been pretty awesome today on the chat and watching and tuning in. I've got 5 viewers still. So that is definitely not an issue. Yeah. I'll be honest, sometimes if it's like one person watching and there's no comments, I'm like, eh. Sometimes it's better to save my cellular data for a better day kind of a thing, but you guys have been awesome so far, so I appreciate that very much. Oh my goodness, sorry, I'm like going off a little tiny screen on my computer. My brightness is all the way up, but sometimes it's hard to see what I'm filming, so I apologize if I'm not quite getting the takeoffs all the way on camera at the end. Alright, well that's a Delta E-175. Can you guess where that's going? Give you a hint. It's one of 2 cities. 3 cities. It's going to Seattle. If you look across from the Washington livery, QEX. Oh, okay. I'll take a look at that in a sec. I didn't see anything like that, but I'll double check. I want to get this American Airlines on stream. I just waved at the airplane. I don't know if anyone's looking at me, but just for the fun of it. right, next up on the departures is that American Airbus A319 going to Chicago O'Hare.
Again, 3295, traffic downfield, southeast north of your course, wind 25010, limit straight left, for takeoff, direction heading.
It's actually pretty quiet, honestly.
Southwestbound, a RJ85, climbing out of 4,800, slope line. Taker 168, traffic 11 o'clock, 7 miles. Currently northeastbound, but is going to be turned into the northwest. The helicopter 5,200.
All right, and the next departure is going to be this E175 over here going to Seattle, Washington.
Restriction, resume navigation. What's going to be your on-course heading?
About a 3-0 window. Yes, we'll be winding down the climb.
Level 5, 260, how'd you go?
5 Delta Lima would like to squawk and talk VFR at this time.
Twin Cessna 6 Delta Lima, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Squawk and talk at VFR, good day, 5 Delta Lima.
42 kilo, right 30 degrees, and cross the final approach.
QXE 2141.
7 miles.
Is that like a Boise bound flight?
Climbing 2 Cessnas at 3,900. Radar contact, stay altitude, landing at the Aviation or Thermal beyond risks, wind 200 gust 16.
Twin Diamond 1836 Tango, 11,000.
Jet on the runway.
992.
Thank you, stay altitude? Yeah, 3,500. American 3295.
Search. Okay, I'll search.
Switch to American 3295.
Let's see, 2141.
Departure American 3295, 4.5, climbing 16,000.
Oh, Horizon Air.
Remember 73 Bravo Juliet, contact approach 126.9er.
Approaching time, Bravo Juliet, flight today.
That's just the Cougs livery.
Right, heading 330.
That's just the Washington Cougars. I don't know what.
And Big Sky 73 Bravo Juliet, flight 4.5 with the VFR, climbing northbound.
Oh.
Landing at the south. Is that ground right? Wind 260.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Right.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I guess I got confused as to the purpose of pointing. Sorry, I guess I did see that earlier. That's my bad. Okay, I thought it was like a completely separate thing. Okay, that makes more sense. All right. Well, there's not a whole lot to look at, so we might as well look at the terminal. Because I do this every stream, we take a look at the Boise Airport terminal right here. That is where every single person goes to take their flight out of Boise. And then that blue building off to the side is the new parking garage. It is a parking garage, but it's the rental car facility.
Number 1836 Tango for terrain with Salt Lake Center, climb maintain 12,000. Up to 1,000.
Oh man. All right. And just like that, Boise Airport becomes desolate. There's nothing here. There is the American Airlines out behind 18 over there. You can kind of see the tail. That'll be probably our next departure here. Going to Phoenix.
Once you're on
Why no SCX? Is that Sun Country? Am I going crazy?
You're gonna have traffic at your left.
Is SCX Sun Country? I feel like I should know that. I feel like it's common knowledge, but I'm blanking.
So for 2982, we're looking for that traffic.
Wait a second. How is that possible? Captain Mickey's our number 2 commenter? How? Who's number 1? Huh. if Boise Airport would invite you to the ribbon cutting of the rental car.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, I think that's actually a public event. They just don't, you know, it's not like marketed very much, right? It's just kind of, if you know, you know. But I don't think they would stop me from it. I mean, I'd be in the audience side, obviously. I wouldn't be on the, I wouldn't be cutting the ribbon or anything. But I feel like that's usually a public event. Oh, Michael's the top comment? Okay. Actually, I can see that. That makes sense. Okay, SCX is Sun Country. Yeah, so Sun Country, actually, I think they might be done with flights. I think their last flight might have been yesterday or the day before, or something like that. They had a very short schedule here. And oh my goodness, that is a really cool looking Ford Bronco. I'm not going to zoom in too much, but you'll see it. That thing is sick.
Alright, 280 and looking for that traffic latitude as well. Just 5652 Echo, you can start your VFR.
That color is just incredible. A little bright, I'll give you that, but it still looks really cool.
Got a 2982, contact tower 118.1. Thanks for help.
You can go 4982, yeah. Got a 2982, right answer.
All right, and starting hopefully this September, Legitimate Aviation Live will be back in Vancouver, British Columbia for another 9 months worth of Vancouver Airport live streams. So be sure to be subscribed for that so you know when that happens. I don't announce my streams because I've learned that that is just bad luck waiting to happen. If I announce a stream, it's bound to fail. So I've stopped announcing them. And I just kind of stream. So if you're not subscribed, you're not going to know. Yeah, got a little sass in there too. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be back in Vancouver, British Columbia, up in Canada, for those of you who are not knowledgeable in Canada provinces and cities and whatnot. And that's a bigger airport, so there's a lot more stuff to see. And this will be my last year up there doing like active streams. So it's use it or lose it at this point. So you can subscribe later if you want, but you might miss all of the Vancouver streams. That would be really unfortunate. All right, might as well get this departure. MXY.
Traffic at 11 o'clock, 3 miles.
What's MXY?
Parallel in your final of the Skyhawk will follow you to the airport once you pass the contact tower.
Is that an airport code? I'm guessing it's an airport code, but Canada doesn't have.
642 kilo off termination on your flight plan in about 12 miles.
It's McCarthy Airport or Breeze. Oh, okay, Breeze Airways. So it could be two things. Sorry,
Hogman 1, Roger, flight heading 360, vectors to about 12 miles straight and following to be setting up.
Alright, well, looks like the next departure will be that American. We have an arrival, I'm not sure what exactly that would be. Oh, it's the Delta 737-900 from Minneapolis, St. Paul coming in. Completely forgot about that.
Thanks for your help today.
Oh, wrong airport code. Oh, no worries. No worries at all. I understand the airport code struggle, for sure.
Contact turn right, heading 330.
Right turn heading 330, when I go through.
X40 radar contact through 1 mile south of Boise.
Alright, we've got the,
left base, runway 28 left.
I do see some comments, don't worry. I'm not going to miss your comments. I just want to catch this Delta here. This is like the one piece of action that we have right now. So I'm like, I'm not going to miss it.
Go to safe 5. Just continue, cancel landing clearance, all traffic in position prior to arrival.
Cancel landing clearance from the safe side.
Oh, it's so hard to see my screen.
Turn right heading 010.
All right, if you guys like the Delta 737-900, go ahead and check out my trip report that I did on that from Seattle to Minneapolis. Of course, do that after the stream. But it is a pretty epic video. Honestly, one of my favorite intros that I've done. Maybe not the best intro, but one of my favorites. So yeah, go check that out. Anyway, back to the comment section. Hunter Phelps says, "Hey bro, you actually caught me fueling the last time you were here. Had to subscribe right when I found you." That is awesome. I feel like I do remember that too. That is incredible. It was, I forget who, someone, I mean, I guess obviously someone you knew. Or someone who said they knew you. Yeah, that's really awesome. Thanks so much for subscribing there. The odds of me catching you on a stream again, probably somewhat high. Whether I know it or not, you will probably be on another stream at some point. I don't tend to zoom in on people, but you know, you'll be somewhere on screen probably if you're still fueling. YMX, okay, I've heard of that. Is that? Oh, what airport is that? I know what airport that is, but I can't think of it. I'll look it up in a sec. It's like on the tip of my tongue too. Oh my dear goodness gracious, we're at 19 active viewers. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Lima, what is your parking at Boise?
We're going to be headed to Jackson Jetson.
If you guys would like your stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Because we got this American CRJ 700 going to Phoenix. And those go hand in hand.
Boise Tower, next way left, continue traffic yielding position.
Might want to start reduce your approach speed and make
oh yeah, right. That was your girlfriend. I kind of was thinking that, but I'm like, if I say it and I'm completely wrong about it, I feel like that would be worse. So I didn't want to make any immediate guesses. Work off today, thank God. The heat has been, yeah, for sure. No, the heat. I have full respect for people who do the outdoor airline jobs. I love flying, I love airplanes, but working outside, I don't know if I'd be able to do it in 90-degree heat. So full respect for you doing outdoor work for sure. Definitely don't get enough appreciation for all that stuff. All right. Things too small to really see anyway. My dear y'all. I'm gonna Google that. Oh, Montreal might be okay. Oh, Mirabel. Ah, there we go. Really wouldn't have known what that is either, but that makes more sense. Mirabel. Is this? Oh, it's a cargo hub. Okay. Interesting. Good stuff. I'm looking at Wikipedia right now because that seems to be a fairly as oddly reliable and unreliable as Wikipedia can be at some points. Airport-wise and looking at like destinations and stuff, it's fairly accurate. And it is really awesome that that's the case. Okay, so yeah, it is a cargo airline. I will say I'm extremely far away from Montreal, so that'll probably be a post-college thing, or maybe if I have time to go all the way out there. But that would be cool. I'm guessing no one's streamed there before, for sure. So if there has been, it's been like once. Would it be possible to stop there in Canada? Well, see, that's the thing. It's on the opposite end of the country. So I'm in Vancouver, which is the west coast, And Montreal is practically the East Coast. Or maybe it is, I don't know if it's inland or not. So it wouldn't be convenient. I would have to like plan a trip out there, which with school and all would be pretty difficult. But we'll see. I never say never because I end up going places, you know, last minute that were never to be expected. So I will not say never, but probably not soon. Hold up, what is Williams State talking about? I feel like I missed something. They said could be on ground now. I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe I'll get context later. Putin's plane. Ooh. Do they even put that on Flight Radar? I feel like he wouldn't have his plane on Flight Radar. That seems like too open, but I could be wrong. I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me if he has his plane on Flight Radar or not. It's not a big deal. Well, that's not a. Never mind. I meant something else. I feel like that came out wrong, but whatever. If you do see it, that'd be cool. Let me know what the whatever code is. I'll look it up. You could always fly to Montreal and go up there. Yeah, that's not as easy as it sounds. As much as I'd love to. Hopefully we get some hog action today. They're leaving, which is, yeah, that is, it's unfortunate, but it is, actually, speaking of that, we had an A-10. We had a couple A-10s take off earlier, which I'm assuming is what you mean by hogs.
28055, 640, follow that traffic, make straight and right for left. 228 left, another traffic, take 40.
If you search up RSC 171, you can see it apparently. Huh. Good to know. Good to know. Anyway, we do have this Delta E-175, which I feel like pushed back like ages ago, but it's going to Seattle. That's our next departure.
Sky was 4921, contact Salt Lake Center 118.05.
1805, we'll see it.
Seattle's arriving in about 40 minutes. I'm even out here in 40 minutes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do another check of Flight Radar, kind of see what's happening. I'm going to look that up, RSD 171, see what's happening.
Roger, traffic 11 o'clock, 3 miles eastbound, appears to be inbound to Nampa.
Yeah, look at that, Russia Special Flight Squadron.
Radio service terminated. Squawk VFR.
Curious, okay. That is so cool. That is awesome. Just the mere fact that it's actually on Flight Radar is kind of incredible to me, actually. We're going to screenshot that. That's not something you see every day. By the way, thank you so much for 15 likes. Really do appreciate your support. Thank you so much for those 18 people watching right now. We're just waiting on an E-175.
Set up for the hijack transition for the Harmon to
Fred 2141, Big Sky Approach, Roger.
Oh man. Alright, well it is a little quiet out here at the moment, so we do have a few arrivals coming in here soon. A couple from Los Angeles. I'm not sure what else. think the Los Angeles ones are next. Anyway, looks like the next arrival is going to be that 146. Is it Bay? Is it BAE? I never knew. 146 is the Firefighter jet, followed by a couple of private jets, and then it's going to be the Alaska E-175 from Los Angeles. That's going to be the Washington Cougars livery. All right. And then Captain Mickey saying, is 69 miles too far for you to drive? There's airport code YYX that has a park across from it. YYX. Again, I feel like I should know these airport codes, and I know that is an airport code, but I'm blanking today. I've lived in Canada. I don't know. It's YYX air. Is that an airport? Oh, Abbotsford. Right. No, it is. YXX. That's what I think. That's probably what you're talking about. Abbotsford would be cool. They have their air show going on right now. But it would only be cool during the air show. That's the thing. Alright, Hunter Phelps has got to head out, man, but enjoy the rest of your streams. Your fuel team is gonna... That's funny. Alright, well, thanks so much for joining us, Hunter. Glad you could be here. Have a great rest of your evening. Hopefully see you next time. YYX, I was not seeing anything coming up. It just gave me Toronto, but the Toronto one was YYZ. So I'm not sure what airport that is. Oh, I see Rocky Beach Internet. That's not a real airport. I'm confused. If you can tell me what airport that is, I will look it up, because I'm not seeing any results of what airport that is. Yeah, Abbotsford is YXX. I just Googled it, so I'm not trying to argue. It's just that's what Google says. Sorry, I think I completely missed that tanker, goodness gracious. Yeah, I completely screwed that up. Anyway, we have a tanker taking off here soon, so we've got another chance. These things are coming in and out all day, so we'll be okay. Alright. And if you are new to the channel, or if you are liking what you're seeing, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you get notified of all of my content. I do flight reviews and airport streams and all that good stuff. And I don't announce it, so if you're not subscribed, you're not going to know. So, that's not because I don't want to announce it. That's not because I can't announce it. It's just because I don't. And I don't see a point in announcing my streams. So I don't. Feel like it's a waste of space to announce it. And, ooh, my OBS is now getting glitchy. That's scary. Well, because my computer is 95 degrees. See if I can adjust it so the shade is over it a little more. Oh, some random, yeah, that would do it. Gotta love them random websites. Yeah, at some point Abbotsford would be cool. I really wish I was. The air show is this week, and I wish I could. I wish I was there to go stream it, but I wasn't. But we'll see. I have pretty much every airport on my mind. There's a lot of airports I want to go to. There's a lot of stuff somewhat close, like Seattle, Portland, Salt Lake. Lots of good stuff. I could even do Sun Valley if I wanted to. Hey, you know, if we could hit 600 subscribers by the end of this stream, that would be awesome. I would be overjoyed. I know that's a pretty crazy request, but I think it's possible to at least get close. I think if we finished up, you know, the last few subscribers just from post-stream viewers, stuff like that, I think it's possible. But anyway, it's only possible if this Delta E-175 takes off, which it looks like it is. And this guy's going to Seattle. That's the other thing I have to do. I'm gonna go to Best Buy probably and see if they have any good camera lenses, since I have my camera with me. I don't really have the money to buy a camera lens, but if it's cheap, if I can find at least what kind of camera lenses I need and then go find it on eBay for half the price, that'll probably be okay. Pretty much everything my old camera that recently broke, well, no, I guess that one wasn't eBay, but a lot of the technology I've used in the past has been off eBay, and it's worked perfectly, and I got it for like a third of the price of the brand new one, and I feel like I didn't really miss out, except on maybe a warranty, but you know, I'm not throwing my camera off cliffs or anything, so. It's 69 miles away, except for the fact that I won't have a car. I take public transit, so, you know, small amount of miles still is a day trip. But at some point, I'll figure it out. I'll get there at some point. You know, I like taking requests for airports just to know what you guys like, but at the same time, I don't like to advertise it because I know there's literally zero guarantee of anything happening. So alright. Yeah, and there's a couple of these smaller planes taking off here, but it's just so hard to see them on camera that it's like I typically don't bother with the really tiny ones. Yeah, I do know about the Vancouver Harbor. At some point I plan to take one of those waterplane flights and have that be one of my videos. I don't know when that'll be. Again, it's all planned. It's not planned, if that makes sense. Alright, I believe this next arrival is going to be the Alaska E-175 from Los Angeles, California. It's in the Washington Cougars livery. Let's see if I'm wrong. It looks red from here. And for those of you curious of if there's going to be another Boise stream, yes, I plan to do one not tomorrow because I'm I won't have time. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I'm like trying to find this stinking plane. But hopefully sometime in the next week or so, I should be doing at least one more Boise stream, assuming my internet doesn't try to screw that up. Washington Cougars. What did I say? Seaplane? Did I say waterplane? That's funny. I probably did. Yes, I do. I do mean seaplane. Yep. Oop, no, go away. There's a. I think that's a wasp. Get some A-10 action in here. Can you even see it? I can't see it. This thing does not turn very well. SkyWest, that'll probably be, I think that's a United. Oh my goodness, we're almost at 20 likes on this stream. That's incredible, and it's only been an hour and 19 minutes. That's insane. I think in terms of timing, that's a record there. Especially considering that I probably lost a few likes from having to start the stream over earlier. So thank you guys so much for your support there. And as you can see, there is a United taxiing by. That's going to be going out to Denver, Colorado. Yeah, it's 2:30, Denver, Colorado. And if you are just tuning in, feel free to say hi in the chat. I do have the chat open here. I can see what you're saying, and I will respond to you. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, anything like that. Alright, I'm getting a little hungry, I'll be honest. I do want to stay out here longer because the stream's working and I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose the working stream, so I'm like trying to stay out here as long as I can. Alright, oh cool, so there's, oh, is it a Delta? Oh, it's a Delta from Los Angeles coming in. My apologies. And then behind that, let's put my filter back on here. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of arrivals here. There's that flight from Midway, that's about an hour away. There's the Seattle flight. There's another Seattle flight. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. SkyWest would be a variety of different airlines. SkyWest would be Delta, United, Alaska, American. They do operations for all of them. All right, and the next one up on the departure board is going to be a United Boeing 737-900 going to Denver, Colorado. Denver. On the arrivals, it's going to be that Delta E-175 from Los Angeles, California. Where is it? I can't see it, but I know it's coming. Oh, there it is. Okay. How many till the break of action? I feel like this is kind of the break of action. Probably after this, this Delta and the United do their thing. That'll pretty much be the break of action. I'll still try to be here though. I would say I'll take an intermission, but like I don't have anything else to do, so I'll just be here. I just realized I'm looking behind me and I can see the Boise State Albertson Stadium from here. And you can see the logo. It's insane. It's like 2 miles away. Alright, move it over there for the United. Grab a drink of water. Always important to be hydrated out in the 90-degree heat. Alright, and we're just waiting on arrival here. It looks like there's another, I forget if it's the Average or the Bay 146, but it's one of those two. He's coming in here real quick. These guys are going to be doing laps all day, so I mean, if you missed one, they'll probably come around again, stuff like that. Can we see the logo you're talking about? Like when I had my face cam on or whatever? That logo? Or I'm slow. The Boise State logo is probably what we're talking about. I mean, I can try. I don't actually know if I don't know if you'll be able to see a whole lot. Trying to figure out where exactly it is. Okay, so I'm not sure. See that white building in the corner next to the side of the wall there? Yeah, it's that little tiny circle there. But anyway, the United's taken off, and that's more important. So we're gonna go ahead and move back here. And this guy's going to Denver, Colorado, for all of you curious. All right, and looks like our ground in Alaska heading over to the runway there. Give me 1 second. I'm taking a mini break real quick here. I'll grab that real quick. None too crazy. I just have to take care of something real quick. Okay. All right, quick question about Sun Country. Isn't there a Tide Pod livery that has a white nose? I don't know. If there is, I couldn't tell you what it looks like. I've never seen a Tide Pod livery, but that isn't to say there isn't one. Alright, now Alaska flight's going to Spokane. Whoop-de-doo. They have 4 daily flights out of here to Spokane, all of which are on the E-175, which is mildly infuriating. I feel like they could save a little bit of fuel there and just do 2 flights. They're the only airline that goes to Spokane, so they'd still have a monopoly on the people doing that route. I'm not sure why they have so many E-175s doing that. Just Put a 737 on that route. Am I getting sunburnt? I shouldn't. I better not. I put sunscreen on. Ooh, my camera's getting hot. It's scorching hot, goodness gracious. Hopefully my camera doesn't like shut off because it's so hot. Alright, looks like we do have a United E175 moving along here now. Bing bong boom. Thank you guys so much for 22 likes. Do appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. And that United is going to San Francisco. Is FedEx loading or unloading cargo? I would guess loading, because I can see into the cargo hold and it is empty. So I'm guessing they're loading, because they're supposed to head out to Casper later tonight. That's Casper, Wyoming, for those of you who don't know where that is. Not Casper the Ghost. Although he might live there. Houston, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate you tuning in. He says, appreciate the stream. I love Boise and hope to make it out there again soon. Yeah, I agree with you. I love Boise too. It's a great place to be, great city. A little hostile towards people moving here, but other than that, it's a great place. Yeah, thanks so much for being here. Hope you have enjoyed the stream so far. And here is the next departure. It's an Embraer E175 on United going to San Francisco, California. This is one of 4 or 5 daily flights a day on United. They do have one mainline flight going at the moment. Leaves later in the day. Oof, I am out of it with my camera movements today, goodness gracious. Good bother. It is toasty outside. You can look at those two Delta planes there for a minute. Those are probably our next two departures, so let's be real. There might be an Alaska hidden somewhere. But likely, looks like the United gates are out, Southwest is out, American's out. There's no Spirit or Frontier. So it's either Alaska or Delta at this point. All right, for those of you just tuning in, I do appreciate you being here. We are just kind of in a peaceful time here at the airport. Not a whole lot going on right now. We are just waiting on our next departure. It's going to be that Delta 737-900 here in about 7 minutes or so. There might be other stuff going on before that. There's some firefighting jets coming in and out and stuff. That's kind of our next main departure. So I appreciate your patience. If you have any questions and stuff, feel free to put it in the chat. We can get a conversation going. Have the time pass a little bit. All right. All right, we got some new comments on here. Looks like anyone know if the Air National Guard helicopters at Boise fly more on weekends or mostly on one weekend a month? I don't know that actually. That is a great question. I'm not super familiar with their schedule. I know they do a lot of like A10 flights and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they usually have like a 2 o'clock drill or whatever with their A10s. I could be wrong. I'm going off of just what other people have said in the past. But in terms of their helicopters, I'm not sure. I don't know a whole lot about the helicopters. Alright, wow, it is like desolate out here. And if you are just joining us, we're just kind of waiting for the next piece of action. It is a pretty small airport here in Boise, so it's not I don't have the luxury of LAX where it's just, you know, constant airplanes everywhere. So thank you so much for being patient with me here. Alright, let's go ahead and do a flight radar check since we're not doing anything. Okay. Arrivals. Man, there's like nothing. Looks like the next arrival is going to be in about 20 minutes. It's going to be a Delta from Seattle. It's an E-175. And then there's a Southwest from Chicago Midway here in about 30 minutes. And United from Los Angeles in about 30 minutes. So in terms of departures, it's going to be that Delta taking off next. Followed by, oh, that's delayed. So, alright, well, we'll see what happens. There might be other stuff that happens. It's unpredictable. J-Ro, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for being here. Glad you could join us. Hope you are having a fantastic Tuesday afternoon or whatever it is where you are, morning, night, another day. Depends where you're from. Yeah, we're just kind of in a bit of a break point at this with action. Waiting on a departure pretty much. It's going to be that Delta 737-900. It's kind of our next departure scheduled. Other flights are delayed or just pretty far out. But I appreciate you being here. And it looks like the current local time is 3 o'clock p.m. on this fine Tuesday afternoon. For all of you joining us here, my name is Devin. Yep, that's me. My name is Devin. I am your sole and only and grand host of Legitimate Aviation Live here atop the Boise Airport parking garage. Thank you so much for being here. The current temperature here in the beauteous city of Boise, Idaho, with it being completely sunny, not a cloud in the sky, is 89 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Good luck figuring that out. If you do like what you're seeing and you do want to see more of it, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We've hit a whopping 26 likes today. I do really appreciate that and your support. We're going to be out here until my internet tells me not to, or until I tell me not to, whatever comes first. So hopefully another hour. If I can squeeze another hour into this, that'd be fantastic. And then of course, if you are new and you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to get notified of all of the awesome live streams and flight reviews and all that good stuff that I do here on the channel. I don't announce any of it, so it is kind of like, you know, see it or don't see it kind of a thing. So yeah. Otherwise, we're trying to reach 750 subscribers by the end of the year. If we can get to like 600 by the end of this stream, I would greatly appreciate it, but, you know, if not, it's not the end of the world. It's only the end of my world. I'm kidding. That was a horrible joke. I shouldn't have said that. That's awful. Okay, anyway, moving on. I do try to do streams as often as possible. I have a busy schedule, but I do streams here in Boise I'm going up to college in Vancouver, British Columbia, so I'll be doing a bunch of streams up there. It's only for 1 more year. So, you know, if you don't subscribe now and you wait a year, you might not see Vancouver. Just saying. Oh my goodness, we've got 2 likes. Thank you guys so much. Oh, and there's nothing to, when there's no planes moving, there's nothing else really to look at except just the statistics in the comments. So if you have a question or have something to say, now is a good time, because I'll see it and I'll be able to respond to you and all that good stuff. Alright, it looks like I got a couple private charter whatevers. We'll go ahead and get those on camera. I usually don't, but there's not a whole lot else going on. So we'll go ahead and redirect our focus over there. Might be a minute or 2 before they actually take off, but yay! That thing's fast. Oh my goodness, we've got 26 active viewers. Thank you so much for everyone who's tuning in right now. Hope you're enjoying. If you're just tuning in, grab that popcorn, grab some drinks. Grab as many other people as you can to have them log in on their device and watch as well. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. We still got hopefully quite a bit longer here at the Boise airport. Again, it kind of depends on my internet and depends on me. It's been pretty windy and stuff, so I've been getting a nice breeze. But, oh, what is in my eye? It's never a good sign when there's like chalk in my eye. Sorry, I don't know what that is. You should never have chalk in your eye. I don't even know where that came from. It's like I put mascara on or something. That's what it looks like trying to take it off. But it's only in one tiny spot. Video feed is stuttering, was smooth when I first clicked on your channel. It'll do that. Yeah, I appreciate you letting me know. I'm plagued with internet connection issues. At some point I need to get a new internet system. But as of now, for the most part, it's usually pretty smooth. So hopefully it should get better. But like when I started I had to start the stream 3 times today because it kept dying. So yeah, it'll do that. I apologize, but at this point, there's nothing I can really do to fix it besides completely revamp my internet, which is not feasible at the moment. Alright, thank you so much for 29 likes. I appreciate your support. We have been live for a whopping 1 hour 52 minutes here at the Boise airport. I'm just kind of curious, how many of you guys actually watch, like I feel like some of my audience is like a lot of it comes from these live streams, evidently. But I'm curious how many of you actually watch my flight reviews, because I do post those, but I'm not sure if it's just a complete two separate audiences or if it actually mixes it all. My analytics aren't that, they don't tell me that kind of information. So just out of curiosity, I don't plan on really cutting either. Like I don't plan on removing trip reports or removing streams, but it would be good to know. Let me move my camera around a little bit. My camera itself also doesn't have perfect smooth movement either sometimes, so there is a little bit of shakiness there. Another thing I have to kind of work on. Everything costs money though. But yeah, for the most part, it should be okay. I wonder if they're gonna push back that Delta all the way around, so it's like right in front of us. That'd be good. Wouldn't mind that. All right. Timothy, thanks so much for being here. He said first time here from northern Oklahoma. Awesome, welcome to the stream. Hope you're liking it so far. Came at a little bit of a slow point, but we're getting there. The Delta's getting ready to push back, and that's kind of our next departure for the most part. Got a few other flights coming in for arrivals and stuff, but thanks so much for being here. I'm going to be here for a while, so probably another 45 minutes to an hour. Brad, 737, says good to see Boise. Absolutely. I feel like the small airports don't get enough appreciation. And so I just thought, you know, if I live here, I might as well, you know, stream here. No one else is going to, so I can almost guarantee you that one, that no one else is going to fly all the way down to Boise to stream. So I'm like, I'll do it. And so yeah, I'm really the only, one of the only streamers here in the Pacific Northwest. There's no one in Portland, no one in Seattle, at least active people. This guy in Vancouver, no one in Salt Lake. Yeah, I'm like really one of the only ones. So I'm holding up the tent here, or whatever the phrase is. Oh yeah, I see that glitch. It's even glitchy on OBS. That's when you know it's bad. How much battery? I still have 100% battery. That's insane. How much battery do I have on my phone? Not 100%. Let's get this on the charger. For context, I use my phone for flight radar and whatnot, so I kinda need it. Oh, and my battery's getting really hot too. Hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. Alright, and that Delta 737-900 ER is going to Minneapolis, St. Paul. It is one of 3 flights a day in the summer. We need to change uh-oh. That was weird. Oh, what's going on? Why is it blinking? That's a new one. Is it overheating? I wonder if that's it. That might be a problem. Okay, give me 1 sec. We're gonna focus this on me for now. Hi. Alright, I'll move this up a little bit so you can see me better. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and give my camera a little bit of a break here. I think it's starting to overheat. I don't plan to leave necessarily, but I'm gonna put it in the shade for a brief couple of minutes so that it can, you know, have a second. So maybe I should put my camera cover on it. I don't want it to get dirt in the lens. There we go. Give me just a couple minutes here. All right. Well, anyway. Hi. How's it going? I guess this is the equivalent of an intermission here while my camera cools down. If any of you live in Idaho or live in Boise and you want to come out and visit, I do have these really cool stickers. These are only for people to come and say hi. Brand new edition too. I had an original edition that is no longer available. I also just give these out to people when I hear they're talking about airplanes or whatever. I'm like, hey, I like airplanes, and you know, so good stuff. I also have this really cool shirt here that I'm trying to point towards the camera. Yeah, so good stuff. Anyway, I've got a bunch of these stickers, so if you live in Boise and you're like, oh, I'll go and say hi. Yeah, got that. Otherwise, what's the chat saying here? Pull that up. Oh, that's the wrong chat. Where's the other chat? Oh, there it is. Does it say where that Delta 737 is from? It came in from Minneapolis. And it's going back. Boise routes are pretty easy. It's usually just to and from. You need to buy a portable fan so you can point it at the batteries. Well, so it's windy out here, so it's not like there's no air hitting it. It's just, I think the sun, it's a black camera, and so it absorbs all the heat. So it's, you know, it's not doing too well. But I'm letting it be in the shade for a few minutes here. If you're just joining us and you're like, I'm not seeing airplanes, I'm seeing a dude. That's why. I'm letting my camera just take a second. I think it's just overheating a little bit, so. camera care. But otherwise, yeah, looks like we've hit 2 hours on the stream. Fantastic. And yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know what to do. That's why I don't have a face cam usually, because I don't have anything to. Yeah, but I've got my camera stand here. I like layer all my wires on top of it so they're not hitting the ground and stuff. Is that the best setup? No. Does it work? Oh yeah. Yeah, looks like those water fighters are coming in again, so. Well, let's go ahead and check out where we are with subscribers and whatnot. Oh my goodness, we're at a whopping 585 subscribers. Thank you all so much for tuning in and hitting that bell. I really do appreciate it. We are trying to reach 600 by the end of today's stream. If that's at all possible, that would be incredible. I would greatly appreciate that. In terms of likes, let's see how we're doing on the likes. We're at 31 likes. Perfect. Thank you guys so much for your support there as well. Alright, 24 views. I do feel bad because like you guys all are here to watch airplanes and my camera's just overheating. It's not even really technical difficulties. It's just I'm in 80-degree heat. Sydney, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate your support here. Glad you could be here with us and glad you're enjoying. And we should be getting back to the action here in just a couple minutes. I wonder if they're gonna have that Delta take off before those water fighters or not. I think they're gonna have it wait. It's going pretty slowly. Yeah, I think they're waiting on that. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, we're just letting my camera rest. Okay, I think that's better. We'll see if that was the issue. I hope that's the issue, because otherwise I'm gonna panic a little bit because I won't know what's wrong. All right, give me 1 second. Take that off. Okay. Oh, perfect. Sydney was our 586 subscriber. Thank you so much. All right, let me go ahead and transfer this back to the regular camera here. Hopefully it's not still blinking and stuff. All right, hopefully you all can see that. Hopefully we're back for another few minutes. Unfortunately, I did miss these really cool fighter jets here. Water fighters, water tankers, which is a bummer, but it was that or have a blank screen. All right, I got family in Idaho. Oh, awesome. That is awesome. Sorry, I responded before I had an answer. Yeah, I'm actually I just live here, so I've got family here as well. But that is really cool. It's always nice to have some version of local people on the stream. This is going to be the next departure after that Delta. It's the Alaska UNC-5 with the Coopers livery. Have a unique here. Let me check where it's heading to. It's going to Seattle. Of course it's going to Seattle. It's always Seattle. And then we got a few arrivals after. It's probably going to be southwest from Midway. Alright, I'm running out of shade to my phone. I don't want my phone overheat, because that would not be good. Alright, the Delta leave from gate G18 in Minneapolis. I don't know. I do not have the ability to. That would be something you'll have to check before radar. I'll tell you what, it left from at Boise, but Minneapolis. I'm already at 36 likes on today's stream. I think that's, I don't know if that's a record in stream, but it definitely gets to a record there. I think it's 1 point. Hint. Hit that button. And whenever this Delta does pop, our next course of action here. No idea when that'll get there. Any suggestions on where I should go for a class? I was thinking In-N-Out. I think that's good, but I go there a lot. Zupa's is good. Zupa's completely different style of food, but. Hey Dave from Dublin, thanks for tuning in. Glad you could join us. Every day that we have someone from Europe join us here, so glad to be here. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. I'm just curious, have you ever heard of Boise Airport? Because I know out of the country, Boise is not, like, it's not a big city. No one's going to know about it. So, like, no judgment if you didn't know Boise before. I'm just curious. It's definitely a small airport. Even people in the U.S. don't even know where Boise is half the time. So, like, yeah. It's, I'm used to people being like, huh? But thanks so much for being here. Appreciate your support. We're going to be out here for X amount of minutes. I don't know how much longer, but hopefully a little bit longer at least. We're definitely going to get those 2 departures in and get the first round arrival in the Southwest and a couple of E-175s and possibly a Portland flight, mainline Alaska. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Also depends. I've lost 18 years because there's nothing happening, so we're working on it. Here, bye. Alright. There's some over there landing. Get my screen here so I like. Hopefully we'll get some departures now. There's like a bunch of tiny planes coming in. There's just a bunch of little things landing. Oh, maybe I'm not. Oh, maybe not. Maybe a little bit of. Anyway, it looks like the next departure is going to be Boeing 737-900ER heading out to Minneapolis, St. Paul. One of Delta's 3 daily flights to Minneapolis from here. All of which are on mainline aircraft, whether it's a 320, 321, or 77. For those of you who are wondering, like, why isn't he zooming in more? That's because I can't. I am trying to buy a new lens at some point with better zoom, but my savings account says otherwise. Next departure here, it's going to be Alaska E-175 and the Washington State Cougars heading out to Seattle, Washington. Convenient. Oh, OBS is lagging. That's never a good sign. YouTube lags all the time, but when OBS lags, oh. It can be a mess. Alright, and I hear a jet bridge moving, so that means another departure coming up. The next arrival is going to be Southwest 737-700 coming in from Midway. This is a summer seasonal flight. I'm not actually sure how many flights I have a week of this. I think it's only like 3 or 4. Maybe even less, I don't know. Ooh, did I just put this out of focus there? Hope not. I'll double check that in a sec. I think it might be out of focus now. Okay, well, it looks like it's overheating again. So that might just mean I'll have to maybe wrap things up. It looks like the camera's getting a little uncomfortable. Unless I have do I have like a mini blanket or something? I need to get like a camera cover. Andrea, thanks so much for joining us. Welcome to the stream. I'm messing with the focus right now on the camera. There we go, that's better. The next arrival is going to be United E-175 from Los Angeles, California.